sophomore, found herself surrounded by a group of bullies. At first, it was just mocking laughter, but soon, their words turned cruel. They taunted her appearance, her background, even her right to be there. Most bystanders hesitated. Some looked away. Others watched in awkward silence. The bullies thought they had control, that she would shrink under their humiliation. But what they didn't know was that Maya wasn't just another student trying to keep her head down. She was a trained martial artist, and she was about to prove it. Maya took a deep breath, steadying herself. The laughter and jeers echoed in her ears, but she didn't let them shake her. She had faced worse, both in life and in the ring. One of the bullies, a tall guy with a smug grin, stepped closer. "What's the matter? Cat got your tongue?" he sneered, shoving her shoulder. His friends chuckled, waiting for her to cower. But Maya didn't step back. Instead, she stood firm, locking eyes with him. "I don't need words to prove myself," she said, her voice calm but firm. The crowd started to stir. Some students pulled out their phones, sensing that something was about to happen. The tension thickened as another bully, a girl with dyed blonde hair, rolled her eyes. "Oh, please, what are you gonna do?" she scoffed. That's when Maya moved. With a speed that caught everyone off guard, she dodged the next shove, pivoted on her foot, and swept the tall guy's legs out from under him. He hit the ground hard, gasping in shock. The laughter stopped. The blonde girl's face paled. Maya didn't throw another punch. She didn't need to. She simply stood over him, her stance unshaken. "You think strength is in numbers," she said. "But real strength is standing up for yourself, even when no one else will." The bullies looked at each other, unsure of what to do. The crowd, once silent, erupted into murmurs. Some students even clapped. The tables had turned, but the moment wasn't over yet. Would the bullies walk away, or would they push their luck further? For a moment, the bully on the ground just stared up at Maya, his face burning red, part embarrassment, part anger. His friends hesitated. This wasn't how things were supposed to go. They had expected an easy target, not someone who could take one of them down in seconds. "You got lucky," the blonde girl snapped, trying to regain control of the situation. She stepped forward aggressively, but Maya didn't flinch. "Lucky?" Maya raised an eyebrow. "Try me again and see if luck has anything to do with it." A murmur rippled through the crowd. More students had gathered now, their phones recording, their eyes locked on the unfolding scene. The bullies were used to being the ones in control, but suddenly they were the ones on display. The guy Maya had knocked down scrambled to his feet, his hands balled into fists. His pride had taken a hit, and he wasn't about to let it go. "You think you're tough?" he growled. "Let's see what happens when you're not showing off for an audience." Maya exhaled slowly. She had trained for years, not just in physical combat, but in discipline. Her coach always taught her that fighting wasn't about proving a point. It was about knowing when to walk away. "I don't need to fight you," she said simply. "You've already lost." The words hit harder than any punch. Laughter broke out, not from the bullies but from the crowd. Students were shaking their heads, some openly mocking the group that had moments ago been so sure of themselves. The tall guy's face darkened, his hands shaking, but the reality was sinking in. If he made a move now, he would only look worse. One of his friends, A shorter guy who had been laughing the loudest earlier tugged on his sleeve. "Dude, let's go," he muttered. "It's over." For once, they had no comeback, no insults, no power. One by one, the bullies turned away, pushing past the onlookers and disappearing into the crowd. The tension finally broke, and someone let out a loud cheer. Others followed, and soon, Maya found herself surrounded by students clapping, patting her on the back, some even asking if she gave lessons. She smiled just a little. She hadn't fought to impress anyone. She had fought to stand her ground. And in doing so, she had shown everyone, bullies included, what real strength looked like. As the bullies disappeared into the crowd, Maya took a deep breath, feeling the weight of the moment settle over her. She wasn't shaking, but her heart was still pounding, not from fear but from adrenaline. Students were still talking, the energy buzzing around her. Some asked for her name, others gave her nods of respect. A few even laughed, replaying the scene on their phones. But Maya didn't care about the videos or the attention. She had only done what she knew was right. Just as she was about to step away, a voice called out behind her. "Hey, Maya." She turned to see Professor Daniels, one of her instructors, standing nearby with his arms crossed. He had seen everything. For a split second, she wondered if she was in trouble. Had she gone too far? Would she be called into an office for causing a disturbance? But to her surprise, the professor simply nodded. "That was impressive," he said. "Controlled, disciplined." Maya exhaled, relieved. "I wasn't trying to start anything," she explained. "I know," Daniel said, "and that's exactly why it mattered." He glanced at the dispersing crowd, then back at her. "You should think about joining the university's martial arts club. We could use someone like you." Maya blinked. "Wait, you run the club?" He smiled. "Assistant coach. But we're always looking for fighters who don't just know how to throw punches, but when not to." She thought about it. She had trained for years, but had never considered competing at the college level. The idea intrigued her. "Maybe I will," she said, a small smile playing at her lips. Daniels nodded approvingly. "Think about it. You've already proven yourself today." As he walked away, Maya stood still for a moment, letting everything sink in. The fight wasn't what defined her. It wasn't about beating someone. It was about standing up, holding her ground, and showing that strength wasn't about power, but control. And for the first time since stepping onto campus, she felt something deeper than just pride. She felt seen. With one last glance at the fading crowd, she slung her backpack over her shoulder and walked toward her next class, head held high. She wasn't just a fighter. She was unstoppable.